Hello, and welcome to another Rouge unit of the Reek. And today we're taking a look at the SASF Sniper. The NTW-20 is a South African anti-material rifle which entered into service in the late 90s. Essentially, its goal is to blow up material. Material in this case usually being parked aircraft, static radar, and satellite installations, fuel dumps. Pretty much anything which wouldn't enjoy being hit by a 20mm high explosive round. It could also be rechambered for 14.5mm, and this was more for armor penetration use as it had a better velocity. As you might guess, it's a pretty heavy weapon, weighing roughly 31 kilograms. So for portability's sake, it can be split up into two different pieces, the barrel and the receiver end, and then carried around by two men. It's mainly used by the South Africans, but also the Indian Army uses it, as well as the UNSC. In-game, the SAS Sniper is a 30-point sniper recon unit, available to, as you might guess, South Africa, and they have two weapons. So you have a Vector R5 carbine, which is a pretty standard rifle. Not the most ammunition, this is very much a last resort weapon. And then you have the main weapon itself, the NTW-20. You have 30 rounds of ammunition, a whopping range of over 1700 meters, a very accurate 95%, 2 AP, 1 HE, and 15 rounds a minute. It's a pretty devastating sniper rifle. You can actually blow up armored vehicles with this, so it will take quite a few shots due to its low AP. But it's just insane range and pretty insane accuracy. Down to the miscellaneous stats, it's a two-man team, with very small size, very good optics, a speed of 30 kilometers. They are elite training with exceptional stealth. They are type restricted to motorized, airborne, and marine decks, and they are also a prototype unit. In battle, the anti-material rifle squads in general have a rather niche use. Compared to the OG anti-material rifle squad, the Canadian Recce, the SASF Snipers are definitely better. You have increased range and double your armor penetration power. You go from 1 AP to 2. Against infantry, these weapon systems aren't that great. Yes, you can outrange all infantry squads and slowly pick them off, but by the time you can slowly pick them off out of existence, you're going to have some high explosives being lobbed your way. That kind of leaves them to the anti-material aspect of the weapon, and it's not like real life where you're using them to blow up fuel dumps or satellite targets. You're going to be using them to try to blow up combat units most of the time. They're not great against APCs, you're really not going to kill anything armoured. It is possible, mind you, but if it's rather low armor penetration power, that's just not going to be the case unless you can get very close for the AP to stack even higher. They are good, however, at sniping lightly armoured vehicles such as supply trucks or CVs. If you were to place these guys behind enemy lines near an enemy supply line, you could potentially snipe a CV when it comes out of spawn, which could be a pretty big kill, or moving it behind enemy lines to try and find and kill an enemy CV and, well, sniping it out of existence. You can also shoot down helicopters with these weapons, and sometimes it works, but it's more of a meme and a novelty if you do manage to do that. And overall, these are just more of a novelty unit to use. If you're playing South Africa, you're much better off taking para-pathfinders, as they have a more general use case and actually good frontline combat units. While the SASF Snipers, you're really just going to be using them to sneak behind enemy lines and maybe kill an enemy CV or two, or supply truck. Even if to kill a 40-point Hemet, you made the sniper pay itself off, and just the ability to disrupt the enemy rear is, well, decent enough at least. But the recon slots are rather limited and pretty competitive, especially in the South African tab, so you can't really afford to be messing around with novelty units. But really, we're just talking about this unit, it's Reek, because it's a goddamn Halo sniper rifle. I just wanted to put Halo footage in the unit of the Reek. And yeah, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Rouge unit of the Reek. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And usual, please just take it easy.